More than 30 years ago, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, quietly captured millions of hearts. But behind the peaceful frontier, stories were real. Hollywood dramas, recastings, tragedies, and unexpected turns. Today, many are gone. Others changed forever. So what really happened to the residents of Colorado Springs? Frank Collison was born on the 14th of February 1950. He played Horace Bing, the nervous yet kind-hearted telegraph operator who became one of the quiet, emotional centers of Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. When the series premiered in 1993, Horace stood out because he was the opposite of the typical Western hero. He wasn't a fearless gunslinger or a rugged cowboy. Instead, he was gentle, awkward, and deeply compassionate. As the man responsible for delivering telegrams, Horace often carried both joyful news and heartbreaking messages to the residents of Colorado Springs. Through his marriage struggles with Myra and his constant self-doubt, viewers saw the vulnerability of a man simply trying to do the right thing. Frank Collison brought remarkable depth to the role, proving that supporting characters can hold enormous emotional weight. In 2026, Collison remains an active and respected character actor. Horace Bing reminds viewers that in a harsh frontier world, kindness itself could be a quiet form of bravery. Jason Leland Adams was born on the 7th of February 1963. He played Preston A. Lodge III, the ambitious banker whose arrival in Colorado Springs symbolized the changing future of the American West. Adams had first appeared on the series, portraying General George Custer, but producers were impressed enough to bring him back in a new recurring role. Preston Lodge was not a traditional Western villain. He did not threaten the town with violence. Instead, he represented something far more powerful: money, contracts, and modern development. His schemes often clashed with the ideals of Dr. Mike and Sully, who fought to preserve the spirit of the frontier. Adams portrayed Preston with slick charm and calculated confidence, making him fascinating to watch even when audiences disagreed with him. In 2026, Jason Leland Adams continues working in film and television. His character reminds viewers that the Wild West didn't end with gunfights. It slowly disappeared as business and industry reshaped the frontier forever. Jonelle Allen was born on the 18th of July, 1948. She played Grace, the warm and resilient owner of the town cafe that became the social heart of Colorado Springs. Grace was far more than a businesswoman serving meals. She represented the strength and perseverance of African Americans building new lives in the West after the Civil War. Allen brought both theatrical experience and emotional sincerity to the role, giving Grace dignity, humor, and quiet authority. Her relationship with Robert E. became one of the most meaningful love stories in the entire series. Their marriage was not just romantic storytelling, it was a powerful reminder that the American frontier was shaped by diverse communities working together despite prejudice. In 2026, Jonelle Allen continues to inspire fans with her vibrant spirit and long career in entertainment. Through Grace, the show demonstrated that even in a rugged frontier town, compassion and community could flourish around a simple cafe table. Henry G. Sanders was born on the 18th of August, 1942. He played Robert E., the blacksmith of Colorado Springs, and one of the most dignified figures in the series. Robert E. rarely spoke loudly, yet his presence carried tremendous emotional power. As a former slave who built a new life in the frontier, his character symbolized resilience, perseverance, and quiet strength. Sanders portrayed Robert E. with calm authority, showing that courage often appears in silence rather than dramatic speeches. His love story with Grace stood as one of the show's most heartfelt relationships, proving that hope can grow even in a world still scarred by injustice. Off-screen, Sanders continued acting in major films such as Rocky Balboa and Selma. In 2026, he remains a respected figure in the industry. Robert E.'s story reminds viewers that true strength is not measured by power or wealth, but by the determination to build a life of dignity and purpose. Jeffrey Lower was born on the 19th of March, 1963. He played Reverend Timothy Johnson, the spiritual leader of Colorado Springs, who often helped guide the town through its most difficult moments. At first, Reverend Johnson appeared confident and unwavering in his faith. However, The series later explored one of its most emotional storylines when the Reverend suddenly lost his eyesight. This dramatic change forced him to question both his identity and his faith. Jeffrey Lower portrayed the character's struggle with sensitivity, showing that belief is not always simple or easy. Sometimes faith grows stronger when it is tested by hardship. The townspeople rallied around him, proving the importance of community support in times of crisis. In 2026, Jeffrey Lower continues acting and often participates in cast reunions celebrating the series. Reverend Johnson reminds audiences that spiritual strength is not about having all the answers. It is about continuing to seek meaning, even when the path ahead becomes uncertain. Jim Nabellock was born on the 18th of March, 1950. He played Jake Slicker, the town barber who later became mayor of Colorado Springs. When viewers first encountered Jake, he was skeptical of Dr. Quinn and doubtful that a woman could succeed as a frontier physician. His stubborn attitude often provided comic relief in the early seasons. Yet over time, Jake underwent one of the most satisfying character transformations in the series. As he witnessed Dr. Mike's courage and dedication, he gradually abandoned his prejudices and became one of her strongest supporters. This personal evolution reflected the broader transformation happening across the American frontier as society slowly embraced progress and equality. Interestingly, Jim Nabellock had a personal connection to the show's creation, as he was married to series creator Beth Sullivan. In 2026, he remains fondly remembered by fans. Jake Slicker reminds viewers that true growth begins when people choose to question their own assumptions. Jessica Bowman was born on the 26th of November 1980. She played Colleen Cooper after stepping into the role during the early seasons of Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Taking over a beloved character is rarely easy, especially for a young actress facing the expectations of devoted fans. Yet Bowman approached the challenge with confidence and determination. Rather than trying to imitate the earlier portrayal, she gradually reshaped Colleen into a confident young woman who dreamed of following Dr. Mike into the medical profession. Her performance earned a Young Artist Award and helped the character grow in new directions. Bowman brought energy and optimism that balanced the heavier themes of the series. In 2026, she lives a private life away from the entertainment industry. Her time on the show reminds audiences that stepping into an established role can still lead to something uniquely personal and meaningful. Erica Flores was born on the 2nd of November, 1979. She played the original Colleen Cooper, the thoughtful middle child of the Cooper family who first captured viewers' hearts in the early seasons. When the series began, Flores was only 13 years old, yet she delivered a remarkably mature performance. Her version of Colleen formed a deep emotional connection with Dr. Mike and often reflected the challenges young people faced growing up in a harsh frontier world. However, a contract dispute between the production and her family led to her unexpected departure from the show. Fans were shocked when the character disappeared so suddenly. In 2026, Erica Flores lives a quiet life outside Hollywood. For many longtime viewers, she remains the Colleen who first defined the character's sensitivity and compassion. Her story reminds us that sometimes even the brightest young stars choose a different path away from the spotlight. Chad Allen was born on the 5th of June, 1974. He played Matthew Cooper, the eldest of Dr. Quinn's adopted children and one of the most complex young characters in the series. Matthew began the story as a rebellious teenager struggling to adjust to frontier life. Over time, he matured into a responsible sheriff and eventually pursued a career in law. Chad Allen became a major teen heartthrob during the show's popularity, appearing in magazines across America. Yet his life eventually took a different direction from many former child stars. Allen later stepped away from acting and pursued a career as a clinical psychologist. In 2026, he dedicates his work to mental health advocacy. His real-life journey mirrors Matthew's transformation from impulsive youth to thoughtful adult, proving that true success often comes from helping others rather than seeking fame. William Shockley was born on the 17th of September, 1963. He played Hank Lawson, the rough and unpredictable saloon owner, whose presence brought a darker edge to Colorado Springs. With his scruffy beard and gravelly voice, Hank appeared to represent the lawless spirit of the frontier. Yet Shockley gave the character surprising emotional complexity. Beneath the rough exterior lived a man capable of love and loyalty, especially when it came to Myra and his son Zach. Over time, Hank evolved from a troublemaker into one of the series' most layered characters. In 2026, William Shockley continues to work in music and voice acting. Hank Lawson reminds viewers that even flawed individuals can grow and redeem themselves when they choose compassion over selfishness. Barbara Babcock was born on the 27th of February, 1937. She played Dorothy Jennings, the intelligent and fearless journalist of Colorado Springs. Dorothy used her newspaper to challenge injustice and encourage progress within the community. One of the show's most groundbreaking storylines followed her battle with breast cancer, a subject rarely addressed in Western television. Babcock's powerful performance brought dignity and realism to the story. In 2026, Barbara Babcock has retired from acting, but remains admired for her remarkable career. Dorothy Jennings reminds audiences that the pen can be as powerful as any weapon on the frontier. David Ogden Stiers was born on the 31st of October, 1942. He played Theodore Quinn, the wealthy and refined uncle of Dr. Michaela Quinn, who occasionally visited Colorado Springs from Boston. Stiers was already widely known to television audiences for his iconic role as Major Charles Winchester on MASH **, and he brought that same commanding presence and elegant diction to the series. Theodore represented the sophisticated world doctor Mike had left behind, reminding viewers of the enormous cultural leap she made by choosing life on the frontier. His appearances highlighted the contrast between privilege and purpose. David Ogden Stiers sadly passed away on the 3rd of March 2018 at the age of 75, after battling bladder cancer, leaving behind a remarkable legacy in television and film. Edward Albert was born on the 20th of February 1951. He played Dr. William Burke, a physician whose traditional and often rigid medical philosophy stood in direct contrast to Dr. Michaela Quinn's compassionate and progressive approach to healing. Throughout the series, Burke challenged Dr. Mike intellectually, forcing her to defend her unconventional ideas about medicine, empathy, and patient care. Their rivalry represented a broader debate about whether true healing comes from strict science alone or from understanding the human spirit as well. Edward Albert, the son of Hollywood legend Eddie Albert, built a respected acting career of his own. Tragically, he passed away on the 22nd of September, 2006, at the age of 55 after battling lung cancer, leaving fans remembering his thoughtful performances. Richard Roundtree was born on the 9th of July, 1942. He appeared in the series as Barracuda Jim Barnes, bringing undeniable charisma and authority to the frontier town of Colorado Springs. Roundtree was already a cinematic icon long before joining the show, best known for portraying the legendary detective John Shaft in the groundbreaking 1970s film Shaft. His presence instantly added star power and intensity to every scene he appeared in. Even in a brief role, he demonstrated the kind of confidence and strength that made him a Hollywood legend. Richard Roundtree sadly passed away on the 24th of October 2023 at the age of 81 after battling pancreatic cancer. But his influence on film and television continues to inspire generations of actors. John Schneider was born under 8. April 1960. He played Daniel Simon, a close friend and business partner of Byron Sully, who occasionally helped manage life on the homestead and support the Cooper family during difficult times. Schneider was already famous around the world for his role as Bo Duke on the hit television series The Dukes of Hazzard, so his appearance brought instant recognition to the show. Daniel's character offered a lighter, more talkative personality that balanced Sully's quiet and reserved nature. In 2026, John Schneider remains active in both acting and country music, continuing a career that has spanned decades. His character reminded viewers that loyalty and friendship were essential survival tools on the frontier. Sean Tuvey was born on the 1st of March 1983. He played Brian Cooper, the youngest member of the Cooper family, and perhaps the purest heart in the entire series. Beginning the show at only 10 years old, Tuvey grew up in front of the audience's eyes, evolving from a curious little boy fascinated by nature into a thoughtful young man learning about responsibility and compassion. Brian often served as the emotional center of the family, reminding the adults around him what innocence and kindness truly look like. Beyond acting, Tuvi became deeply involved in charitable work, supporting children's causes. In 2026, he continues to be admired not only for his role on the show, but also for his dedication to humanitarian work. Larry Sellers was born on the 2nd of October, 1949. He played Cloud Dancing, the wise Native American healer and the closest friend of Byron Sully. Sellers was of Osage and Cherokee heritage and also served as a cultural consultant for the show, helping ensure Native traditions were portrayed with dignity and authenticity. Cloud Dancing provided spiritual guidance and balance throughout the series, reminding viewers that the land and its people carried wisdom older than the frontier itself. His calm presence often contrasted with the chaos of a rapidly changing world. Larry Sellers sadly passed away on the 9th of December 2021 at the age of 72 from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of cultural pride and representation. Joe Lando was born on the 9th of December 1961. He played Byron Sully, the rugged mountain man whose quiet strength and deep moral compass made him one of the most beloved characters in the series. Sully was not the typical Western gunslinger. Instead, he respected nature, defended native cultures, and stood firmly against injustice whenever it threatened the people of Colorado Springs. His romance with Dr. Michaela Quinn became the emotional backbone of the show, portraying a love built on mutual respect and shared values. In 2026, Joe Lando is 65 years old and still adored by fans who remember Sully as the rare frontier hero who proved that true strength often comes from compassion rather than violence. Jane Seymour was born on the 15th of February 1951. She played Dr. Michaela Quinn, the courageous physician from Boston who traveled west to build a new life and prove that a woman could practice medicine in a male-dominated frontier world. Seymour joined the project at the last minute, signing her contract only one day before filming began. Yet her performance quickly became the heart of the series. Dr. Mike combined intelligence, compassion, and determination, inspiring audiences with her refusal to accept society's limitations. Her journey showed how one determined individual could transform an entire community. In 2026, Jane Seymour remains an active actress and artist, forever remembered as the doctor who brought healing and progress to Colorado Springs. Orson Bean was born on the 22nd of July, 1928. He played Lauren Bray, the grumpy general store owner whose sarcastic humor often masked a deeply compassionate heart. Lauren constantly complained about change and new ideas, yet he cared deeply for the people of Colorado Springs and would fiercely defend the town when necessary. His complicated feelings for Dorothy Jennings revealed a softer side beneath his stubborn personality. Orson Bean's remarkable performance made Lauren both hilarious and heartbreaking at the same time. Tragically, Bean passed away on the 7th of February 2020 at the age of 91 after being struck by a car in Los Angeles. His character remains a reminder that sometimes the loudest complaints hide the most loyal heart. More than 3 decades have passed since Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, first brought the town of Colorado Springs to television screens. Yet its legacy remains remarkably powerful. The actors who brought these characters to life followed very different paths. Some continued successful careers, some chose quiet lives far from Hollywood, and others sadly left us too soon. But together they created something rare, a story about compassion, courage, and the belief that communities grow stronger when people choose understanding over division. The series reminds us that true strength lies in kindness, and that progress often begins with one brave voice willing to challenge tradition. If this journey back to Colorado Springs brought back memories for you, don't forget to like the video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel for more stories celebrating the timeless legends of classic television.